Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Good work, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he powers his way up past the 30. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Michael set. 388.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180. Kill.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. 180. Double dog. That's the way. Kill.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here we go. 180. Down to lose 1. Watch. I got you.
This is Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Panthers nothing.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 55. It's our field. 12, 12. Hey, it's our house. 55.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. D Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Black 80! Here we go.
They go counter with Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Breida. Finding room inside the 40. They find some open field here. And down to the 16-yard line. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 16-yard line.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that all the time during the week that...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
11.
They run with Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal.
Check. Hey, alert.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 7 yards there and a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That's it. Look at it. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
On first down, it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Good job.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check nickel.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. High five. Hey, gun. You don't want none.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 18 yards, first down Niners.
18 more yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. 180. Bend it. Watch the six. 2.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Black 80. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. 65.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready? 180. Right there. 54 Mike. Man, I got you.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Pettis on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25.
Now it's Breida. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check pass, check pass.
11. Hey, Delta.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Too little, cupcake.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here we go.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
11. Bravo.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's third down now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Cam's going to run the option right, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return is Pettis. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Mike, here we go. Wait, 80!
Target! Kill!
White!
Undercrush!
Now a give to Breida. And an alley to run. 20! Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He's going to go for a big play. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Jack! Hey, alert 3!
Now a give running left is Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
I got you, son.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. And it was the Browns that wound up winners in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
42-yard line. Today's final score, Niners 44, Panthers nothing.